Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we do have a lot to discuss because as expected a lot of new details did come out within the past 12 hours. And so we are first going to start with Lautaro Martinez and his stay with Inter Milan. Then we will be moving on to Luis Suarez and his future with FC Barcelona. And then lastly we will be talking about David Alaba and what his father did have to say about his son's future. And so we are first going to start with Lautaro Martinez, and this is going to involve a lot of other players because what I believe did happen here, seeing the decision that Lautaro Martinez did take, there is other players that we do have to talk about. And so according to Fabrizio Romano, he has stated Lautaro Martinez will stay at Inter Milan and has denied the links with FC Barcelona. His agents has also confirmed there will be a new meeting after the transfer window between Inter and the agents of Lautaro Martinez to discuss about a contract renewal. Lautaro Martinez will stay at Inter Milan, and it's official, Barcelona will not sign Lautaro Martinez in this summer of 2020. And as expected, right, because we have heard many people affiliated with Inter Milan like Zanetti, the CEO of Inter Milan, they did state time and time again that Lautaro Martinez will not be for sale. And so we are seeing it here. Lautaro Martinez will be moving absolutely nowhere. And here's some details of what Inter Milan is going to offer for Martinez. And it says here, Inter seeks to renew Martinez's contract until 2025 with a salary of 6 million euros per year. So let's just assume that Lautaro Martinez does stay at Inter Milan and it's all said and done. What does that mean for us? What do we do next? Because now knowing that Barcelona is not going to spend 65 to 111 million euros on one player, what are we going to do next? Because that is going to open so many other lanes. And I think that it's going to come down to two different options. So number one, Barcelona might go towards the lane of bringing in Memphis Depay. And it says here, according to Fabrizio Romano, after agreeing personal terms with Depay, Barcelona are considering the player as their priority target. Lautaro Martinez is out, so they can go to that lane. The second lane, or the second option Barcelona could choose, is to strengthen the left back and right back position. This option here is the most popular option that I know many Barcelona fans and the people within the club do really favor, because like I explained earlier in the past week, I think that it is very worrying to see that we're going to go into the next season with the same back four that played against Bayern Munich, which we lost 8-2. And I think that it is going to be the club's responsibility to really turn this rejection of Lautaro Martinez into a positive ripple effect. I think that we can better invest our money towards strengthening our weakened areas. And I also want to make one more thing clear. Even though we know that Lautaro Martinez is highly demanded in Barcelona, I think that because he's not going to be coming in this summer, we won't ever see Lautaro Martinez ever be rumored to come to Barcelona ever again, because by the time we do hit the next summer of 2021, the elections have already taken place, meaning they are going to want different players. Maybe Lautaro might not be in Xavi's or Victor Font's plan going forward, because we have to remember Lautaro Martinez is plan Bartomeu, plan Abidal, plan Ronald Koeman. And when we do see that massive change take place, I just don't see Lautaro Martinez being in the conversations of how Barcelona should move forward. And there was another report that did come out stating that Real Madrid have locked in the signing of Lautaro Martinez, and it says here, according to Fabrizio Romano, Lautaro Martinez has not reached an agreement with Real Madrid, despite the reports suggesting otherwise. And so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. I believe that you and me can safely say that this is a complete false rumor. I have no idea how this came into life, but yeah, Lautaro Martinez will not be going to Real Madrid. Moving on to the next topic of the day, and we're going to be talking about Luis Suarez. And this is going to be directly correlated to the Memphis Depay bid, because in order for Barcelona to bid for Depay, Suarez needs to leave the club. And it says here, according to Moises Llorens, Barcelona are considering to banish Suarez to the stands for the remainder of his term. If an agreement for a departure cannot be struck, then Koeman would have the final say on how to handle the situation if Suarez ends up staying. And it's very disheartening to hear that, because seeing how the Suarez-Barcelona relationship is going to end, this is something that neither of us do want to see. And so this is basically stating that Suarez will be seeing very minimal game time in the upcoming season if he does end up staying in this club. And I do expect Koeman and the board members to have this conversation and make it clear that if Suarez plays more than 60%, he does have the option to extend his stay for one more season. And knowing that Barcelona do not want to keep Luis Suarez, nor does Koeman, I think that in the end, they're going to come to a conclusion and say, we're not going to use Luis Suarez at all, and that we will only use Luis Suarez for extreme emergencies, and that'll be it. And I honestly do not want that to happen to either Luis Suarez nor Barcelona. I do want Suarez to continue to play on the field, play good football, have a smile on his face. I want what's best for him. I do want him to go to Juventus because because it's clear that Barcelona do want to move on. And if you guys don't know, the problem is that Suarez and his lawyers are demanding a $14 million payment in order for him to leave, since Barcelona do not intend to use him in the upcoming season. Barcelona, on the other hand, have stated that they do not want to pay 40 million euros to Luis Suarez. Moving on to the next topic of the day, and we're going to be talking about David Alaba. So just to give you guys some context on what's going on right now, what we know is this: David Alaba and Bayern Munich are having tension. There is back and forth negotiations. We have no idea why David Alaba and Bayern are finding it difficult to renew the contract, but what we can say is this: the father of David Alaba did speak out to Sky Sports, and he said this: "I brought David Alaba to Bayern as a teenager. Over the years, I have had several opportunities to transfer David to another club, but we were loyal and always chose to stay. I did not expect Bayern to spread dirty lies in public about salary and commission claims." And that right there is some huge news, because I think that it is safe for us to claim that Alaba was never concerned about the commissions or the salary that he was reportedly looking to achieve. And I think that that also gives the green light to FC Barcelona, because one of the biggest concerns to Barcelona and us fans when it comes to bringing in David Alaba to Barcelona was his wage demands. We have heard many reports stating that David Alaba was asking for 15 million euros for every season. That was something that was unsustainable for Barcelona, which is why we had to keep neglecting David Alaba coming to Barcelona. But now hearing from his own father that these rumors are false, that really does strengthen the idea of having Alaba transferred to FC Barcelona. And so here's the thing: I can't tell you what's going on between Bayern and David Alaba. The negotiations are extremely unclear, but Bayern will be forced to sell within this summer if they cannot find a conclusion, because his contract does end in the summer of 2021, and they do not want to let him go for free. And there has been reports that David Alaba does prefer moving to either Real Madrid or FC Barcelona. Now the question is, why would David Alaba choose FC Barcelona? Why should we be so confident that he will come to our club? And so there is a report that has stated that David Alaba has hired a new agent. He is a Israeli super agent named Bini Zavi, and he is a man who has also negotiated Neymar's exit from FC Barcelona. It has also been said that he has tried to negotiate a way out for Lewandowski to go to Real Madrid. So he is an agent that does favor moving his players, and he could get things done. So does this strengthen the idea of having David Alaba move to FC Barcelona? It does, but right now we're going to have to be in that waiting game. We will need to wait and see what is going to happen between Bayern Munich and David Alaba. Then we can have the discussion of, is it possible for David Alaba to go to Barcelona? But let me tell you, knowing that the wage demand rumor is off, and knowing that Barcelona will not be bringing in Lautaro Martinez for 111 million euros, I think that it is time for this club, Barcelona, to focus on deals like this, to focus on strengthening the defense. And the best way to start that is to bring in a player like David Alaba. So let me know what you guys think. Do you believe that we are now in a better position to bring in a player like David Alaba? And do you think that Barcelona can greatly benefit from not bringing in Lautaro Martinez? So that'll be it for today's Barcelona Daily News. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.